in the story that we find in the book of Genesis concerning Abraham, the great prophet, and a man by the name of Abimelech, who was kind of like the local head of the area. He called it his kingdom. Abram had brought his family and his servants and his flocks to live and dwell in that area. And of course, you know the story, how that Abimelech had taken Sarah, Abraham's sister and wife, into his house and had things on his mind, and was confronted by God. And when God confronted Abimelech and told him that, he said, you're a dead man because of what you've done. He said to Abimelech, he said, restore to the man Abraham, because he is a prophet of God, and have him pray for you. But the word that comes out to me here is the word restore. He says, restore that which you have taken and return it to the man. In other words, own up to it. And that's a hard thing sometimes for people to do. I had a situation one time in my business. We were at a house. I had an employee. He broke out a window and did not tell me. And so we're in the vehicle driving away, and the customer comes across the yard waving his arms at us. Stop. I get out of the truck, and I go, so what's wrong? And he said, look, follow me. And he took me around the house, and he showed me the window that was clearly broke. And I thought to myself, I said, why did the young man who was helping me just own up to it? Why didn't he just tell me what had happened? Did he think we were going to be able to drive away and never deal with this? Well, unfortunately, I've had times in my life where I've encountered people who were just that way. I remember there was a situation when my son Joshua was in school, and a bully began to threaten him and grabbed him and broke his finger. Well, the parent was clearly responsible. And we confronted the parent, but that parent said, "Oh yeah, we'll pay for that. We'll pay for the emergency room and the doctor. We'll pay for all of that." Never ever a cent ever exchanged hands. Always say, "Oh yeah, we're going to take care of that." Never do. And it's amazing how many times this has happened in my life. But I'm going to tell you something. You behave that way, you'll pay. The bill will come due someday, because there's always that thing. You sow, you will reap what you sow. And it'll come back to you. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be 10 years from now, but trust me, there is a price. It always comes due. So, as God said to Abimelech, deal with it, restore him, get it done, and then you can move on. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.